Hello friends, I'm Dr. T. I welcome you to this channel. Today I'll be talking about some cheap food products that can easily result in heart complications. The heart is an important organ that pumps blood throughout our body. The heart works before birth and it continues until death. It does this work without tiring as long as it is in good health. Maintaining a healthy heart is crucial to our daily output, and this is everybody's business. Proper circulation of blood and adequate pressure is required for the heart to function constantly. This blood, of course, must carry sufficient oxygen and nutrients. Some of these nutrients include fatty acid, glucose, and vitamins. There are so many cheap food sources incorporated into our daily diet that can easily make the heart sick. Diet plays a major role in the general integrity of the arteries that carries blood to the heart. Some of these common and dangerous diets can make fat-like substances deposit on the wall of the arteries, thereby leading to obstruction in the passage of blood. This can reduce blood pressure, and when this happens, the heart may begin to malfunction and gradually shut down. Some composition of the cheap food sources that constitute a hazard to public health include consumption of fatty meats, sugar, and salt. These food products are consumed every day. Meat is a good source of energy and some essential nutrients, including protein, micronutrients, and other trace elements. In some developing and underdeveloped countries, meat is a major source of protein. However, there are strong evidences showing an adverse effect of high meat intake on heart diseases. There are several health agencies that have classified processed meat, particularly red meat, as carcinogenic to human because of the association with colorectal cancer and high risk for stomach cancer. Consumption of meat increases the rate of a fatal heart attack in those who eat beef regularly and every day of the week. The report showed that there is a 38% greater risk of dying from a heart attack. Another study in California showed that eating meat every day presents triple the risk of heart attack than those who do not include meat in their diets. Excessive consumption of any form of red meat such as beef, lamb, and pork can result in a decline in heart function. How does it happen? When meat is chewed and swallowed, there's a chemical produced by gut microbes during digestion. This chemical is called trimethylamine N oxide, and this can result in a condition in which blood clots form in veins, thus leading in the development of cardiovascular diseases. In another study, it was reported that red meat elevates the level of this chemical, which subsequently results in hardening of the arteries and other heart disease complications. Recommendation on meat consumption varies significantly between one country and another. In some developing and underdeveloped countries, some people cannot control their appetite for meat, probably due to poverty and other reasons. And in fact, it is often believed that the quality of a patty is determined by the size and number of meat per plate. Although meat consumption in the world is on the increase and the rate of consumption varies with location, preference, exposure, and availability, recent reports showed that consumption of poultry meat is on the rise because it is believed to have higher nutritional benefits. Although white chicken meat has low caloric value and low portion of saturated fat when compared to red meat, the regular consumption of red meat or poultry meat does not differ in cholesterol content and may result in higher blood cholesterol levels than consuming an equal amount of plant protein. Therefore, it is necessary to consider lean meat if you must eat meat. The quality of chicken meat is a huge challenge. It is affected by the type of farm practice, feed, method of slaughter, and storage conditions. This will be discussed in another video. To increase livestock positive contribution to human health and reduce their negative impact, animal health should be made a priority in public policies. It must be recognized that the health of humans is connected to the health of animals and the environment. Now let's talk about sugar. Sugar is hidden in so many foods and food products. There are two types. We have the naturally occurring sugar and the added sugar. Well, the added sugar can be found in a variety of foods such as frozen dinners, some processed vegetables, peanut butter, pickles, salad dressings, soups, and canned fruits. It is almost impossible to remove sugar completely from our diets, so the least we can do is to eat the minimum amount and opt for natural alternatives. The evidence linking carbohydrate-rich foods with heart diseases has been steadily strengthened. Sugar-sweet beverages increases the risk of heart diseases. They are implicated in weight gain and subsequently cause heart problems. Diet-related diseases are a concern for the health and food sector because they link risk factors such as excessive salt intake to hypertension, dietary saturated fats to elevated serum lipids, and sugar intake to increased body weight, diabetes, and many cancers. A surveillance report in the United States demonstrated that individuals consuming low-sodium diets are more likely to take high sugar. It looks like a J-shaped trend. While consumers are aware of the dangers of excessive salt consumption, the challenge here is that there is less attention to the effect of high sugar diets. It is therefore important to design a strategy on these dietary habits by providing public awareness and strengthening policies to help modify food components that lead to cardiovascular diseases. Strategies for reducing these three factors, that is salt, sugar, and fatty substances such as red meat, while attaining consumers' expectation, focuses on the entire food processing sector. Food reformulation policies is therefore required. The interplay between all dietary factors and cardiovascular disease outcomes has shown that dietary habits can be modified. This can be achieved by strengthening the importance of such studies along the impact of public awareness, policy changes to help fight cardiovascular diseases. In conclusion, there are various food sources that can gradually destroy the heart. These products are cheap, accessible, and available. Some of these cheap products include salt, sugar, and fat, particularly red meat sources. We consume components of these in our diets every day. Therefore, it is best to avoid or minimize additional consumption through processed food. Apart from public awareness, food reformulation policies in the food processing sector should be revisited and strict regulation should be in place. Kindly subscribe to this channel to get the latest updates on the natural healing powers of food and how they can be handled to benefit from their potentials. Thank you.